Nate, who do you have for your Devy Player of the Week?
Yeah, so this guy just set some records at his college. And this isn't just some regular college like Kent State or Marshall. This is a top SEC school. And he's a true freshman. He just set the record for single season receiving yards and touchdowns at his position in Georgia football history. That's Brock Bowers. This guy came into the college landscape as the number 3 tight end and this last recruiting class, true freshman. So he's 19 years old out there. And look at those numbers in the SEC as a true freshman. And his game last week really showcased his ability in front of all of us against Alabama. Against Alabama, he put up some great numbers. He had 10 catches for 129 yards and a touchdown. And one of those touchdown catches, I mean, he caught the ball. He had a couple of people bounce off of him and he made it into the end zone. This guy not only has a physicality that we like to see at tight end, but he is very athletically gifted. He ran a 4.5 40 as a sophomore in high school. So he's not like the Zach Ertz chain mover that we're used to seeing, as the prototypical tight end. He's really one of those new breed tight ends who the athleticism is just off the charts for a guy his size. Now, he's not the biggest dude in the world. He's only 6'4", about 230 pounds. But as a true freshman, he still has room to grow. He still has room to, fill out, become even more physical. He's a good blocker. He does not lack in the blocking game. And you can't lack in the blocking game when you go to Georgia. It's a school that's run first. So he has plenty of inline blocking snaps. He goes out in the slot. He can break the seam. He can run good routes. He's aggressive after the catch. Right now, I tweeted out this weekend that Brock Bowers might actually be my Devy tight end 1. And this was met with some, maybe not, because Michael Mayer is still, looking pretty great out of Notre Dame. And I have nothing against Michael Mayer. It's probably a 1A, 1B situation here. But Michael Mayer, the last 2 years, he's averaged about 10, 12 yards per reception. Brock Bowers is a true freshman in the SEC on a run-first team, just averaged 16.8 yards per catch. That explosiveness is just really unreal at that position. I love seeing that. That's something you just can't teach. And the ability for him to make plays for his team at such a young age, it's just been so impressive so far. And he's my tight end 1 for Devy now. I'm not a guy who's going to go early at Devy tight end very often, but I would be very, very happy to have Brock Bowers on my team. And I don't mind waiting the extra year compared to Michael Mayer. That's just more room for this guy to grow into what is going to be a first-round pick and hopefully an exceptional tight end who can make big plays in the passing game and also compete on the ground in the trenches. This is going to be a guy that the NFL loves. So Brock Bowers is my guy for this week. Really showed off in his game against Alabama. He's got the playoffs now, so we'll get to see him a bit more on the national TV. So keep an eye out for Brock Bowers. He is the offense of Georgia. What until this week was the number 1 team. He's a true freshman.
Nate, Georgia Stafford has been quoted as calling Brock Bowers George Kittle 2.0. How do you feel about that? You think that's fair comp?
I don't know if I'm ready to give a comp to a true freshman yet. I want to see him kind of develop a bit more in his game, but I see what they're saying in that. He has a physicality. He's a strong runner after the catch, while also having the athleticism. So, I don't mind that at all, because we've seen George Kittle make some big plays and when used properly, have that higher yards per reception for a tight end.